Welcome. We are at the Cape Ann Animal Aid. We are at our reception desk where this is little Samson. He is helping keep track of all incoming phone calls and mail. Yeah. He's a sleepy receptionist, but he's a very sweet guy. He actually is in the process of being adopted, because I know that's going to be a question most folks have. And so hopefully he'll be going into his new home very soon. He's not a huge fan of these jackets, but he's learning to love them. He is a rescue from Georgia through one of our transport partners, Road Trip Home. And we get a lot of animals, and we're able to help out a lot of animals and save a lot of lives through our Safe Harbor program, which means we provide safe transport and safe shelter for animals in need outside of Massachusetts as well as inside of Massachusetts, other towns aside from Cape Ann. Then we're going to go visit some of the cats in our care and check out what's going on in our new procedure room, which we're very excited about. And I'm going to attempt to walk backwards here so I can keep chatting to you all. And we appreciate you tuning in and watching us on this Giving Tuesday. We know there's a lot of charities and organizations competing for your attention, and we're very privileged that we have so many people that support us. And so we thank you for that. And here we are. Hello.
Hi,
so
everybody.
This is Dr. Alex Beckett, and this is our lead technician, Kara, right? And they are getting busy to take care of some of the cats in our custody, and that includes both our foster animals as well as the animals that are in the shelter. So our foster providers bring animals in for surgery days or for vaccines and dewormings and sick visits and those kind of things with our shelter medicine team. And over here we can see, have a couple of those, Honeysuckle and Haruki. Hi girls. These girls are in foster with actually one of our team members, and they're very sweet. They've been living with 2 dogs in their foster home. So this is Haruki here in the greenish collar, and the pink is Honeysuckle. And these 2 girls will be going up for adoption very soon. Yeah, hi. Like I said, they've lived with dogs, so that's a plus. They adore each other's company as well. And they've already had their space surgeries. They're just here today to get, I think, distemper boosters?
Yep, they're just getting a vaccine update, and they're going to get their routine dewormers today.
All right, and I'm going to try to prevent them from jumping out while we visit with them. They're very curious.
Ooh, the heating pad's warmed up.
Curious and athletic, yes. Hello. Oh, and nibbling.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think? Hi. Hello. We also have a couple other kitties here. Oh, hello. I want to come out.
Very adventurous.
You can see up here. Whoops. No pause. Up here is Abigail, and Abigail is a mama cat. She is a local rescue, and she's been in foster where she finished raising her kittens, and it is now her turn, and she's going to be spayed and have the rest of her care done by the team here, and then she'll be ready to find a home as well. And she's been lucky. She's, like I said, she's been in foster, and she'll be going back to her foster home while she waits for her permanent home. And over here we have Pollyanna. Hello. She's a little nervous with the cameras and the masks, but she's very sweet. And she's about a year old, and she'll be getting spayed, and then she'll be appearing on our adoptable pet list as well. Down here we have 2 little siblings, Kate and Simba.
Oh,
They're curious too. They're also a little bit nervous because they're not normally down here. It's just for surgery day. All right. Yeah, sure.
Kara, shall we get Haruki and Honeysuckle examined and vaccinated and dewormed?
Yeah, we can see our shelter medicine team at work.
The towel is the most important part of the whole procedure, to make the kitties feel comfortable.
Yeah.
These enclosures were donated by Cape Ann Veterinary Hospital, and they're great. They're in great shape, and we really, really appreciate it. Hello, kiddo. How are you? I hear that these cats live on top of a dog, actually.
Sure
One of
do.
them named, why do you have glitter in your eye? That's terrible. Oh, I know, it's awful. Let's take a look at you. You ready? Oh, let's look at your chompers. Very good. Let's look at your ears. Okay, Pumpkin, let's spin you around. Our cats that are going to surgery today will get a pre-anesthetic exam just to make sure they're all healthy before they go under anesthesia. Much like I'm doing here. Heart and lungs sound great. Belly feels nice and soft, non-painful. I think you're gonna make it, kiddo. You look good. Huh? Okay, all right. So we put the baby needles on them for their vaccines because I'm a little bit of a cupcake. All right, Pumpkin, you ready? Oh no! There you go, Pumpkin.
Woohoo.
Didn't feel a thing. All right, Kara's gonna do the dewormer. Oh, that's gross!
I didn't want that.
We adjust the dosages just to account for the spillage. And, you know,
Wild
like
children.
every veterinary team, you can't go more than about 5 minutes without getting covered with something.
Yeah, a little parental.
That's okay. That's okay. Rookie, how you doing? How are you, kiddo? Oh, you're purring. Your motor works. That's good. These little collars are great. They're so cute for identifying who's who, especially with these two little black kitties. Oh, you're just gonna roll over.
Oh.
Huh? Okay, we can do an exam like that. I listen. Good girl.
Because sometimes they're purring too much, right? That you can't hear.
Yeah, sometimes the hardest part of my job is to get a kitten to quit purring so I can listen to the heart and lungs. I'm wearing a mask, otherwise I'd point it out, but there's a little spot underneath their nose, right in between their nostrils, and if you push on it, it's actually an acupuncture point. And we don't put a needle in there or anything, but if you push on it, sometimes it'll make them breathe normally, which is really, really convenient. It's
I'm
like-
going first this time.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, down the
well
hatch.
done.
Oh, kiddo.
Honeysuckle's showing off.
I know, honeysuckle's really showing off. Poor kiddo. Okay. Oh, what a good kid. What a good kid. Most of the time, these guys just don't like holding still.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
All
Good
right,
job,
kiddo.
friends.
Oh, buddy.
Clean bill of health today. They look really nice.
Yeah, and they'll be having their debut on our adoptable pet list soon. And that's something sometimes people ask, they'll say, well, I don't see any dogs or I don't see any cats. And that's because the adoptions happen pretty quickly. Most of our animals, especially the younger animals, once they're posted, we receive the maximum of applications for them, usually within a few hours of them hitting the website. Sometimes even less. Sometimes it's within 15 minutes of them becoming available. And then we take them off as soon as we've received those 3 applications. We don't want to get too many people's hopes up if we already have the maximum of apps. But it's definitely worth checking our website on a real regular basis if you're interested in adopting, because that list changes all the time and quickly. So I recommend people bookmark the page and just refresh and check it a couple of times a day if you really have your heart set on a particular type of animal you'd like to add to the family. And then if Dr. Beckett wants to talk a little bit, we're so
Sure.
excited about this procedure room.
This is,
It's a long
welcome.
time coming.
Welcome everybody to our new procedure room. This has been a long time in planning, and we really had some great opportunities and some wonderful outreach by some wonderful donors. We really do have most everything that a veterinary room needs in order to take care of animals. We have an autoclave to sterilize all our instruments. We have a caffeination station for Dr. Beckett. We have a lab. We have a centrifuge for spinning down blood samples. We also have a microscope, which is really, really nice. It's a great microscope, so we can do certain diagnostic tests in-house, and so we don't have to send them out to a lab, which is a huge amount of savings. We've got our prep table, where we're going to have our animals prepped for surgery, and then they're going to go to our surgical table, which is an electric lift, which is wonderful because our old one kind of creaked a little bit. And so this is all new. And then our anesthesia machine for sedation and anesthetic production. The really nice thing is that we don't have to rely on oxygen tanks. We have an oxygen generator, which is nice. So we don't have big oxygen tanks in the building. And this is our monitoring device. And so this is a very similar device to what would be in a human care unit. It has all of the clips and leads and everything. It's going through its booting up cycle right now, but it can do blood pressure, EKG, pulse oxygen. It can do temperature. I'm pretty sure it makes coffee too, but we haven't gotten that far in the instruction manual. Yeah, as you can see, it's if anybody's familiar with a human hospital, it's a very similar readout. So it gives us a lot of advantages, and it gives us so much capability to do medical care in-house, which is wonderful to begin with because we don't have to take our animals to different hospitals and situations. Sometimes we do. Every once in a while, we have to refer them out. But it's also really great in this time of pandemic where it's hard to get an appointment.
Yep.
And so it's nice to be able to do our veterinary care in-house.
Yeah,
And we
it
have a
made
wonderful
a huge, made a huge difference having this equipment here and being able to do surgeries here and things like that when, despite, wanting to help and doing the best that they could, the local clinics couldn't accommodate all of our shelter animals and needs given the restrictions that COVID has put on private practices and businesses in general. So this really came at a very crucial time for us and allowed us to continue providing really good high quality care and being able to rehome these guys and continue to save lives, which is huge.
The need is still there.
The need is absolutely there.
The
And
need is still there.
the reminder of Giving Tuesday, again, we hope that you think of our organization and the animals here in our care, and that it will be relying on us in the upcoming year to provide for them both for their veterinary care as well as their safe shelter and daily care. So we thank you, and we hope you think of us on Giving Tuesday.
Great. Close out with some kitties. Say goodbye.
So many cute faces.
Oh, we're going to
They just smiled together,
sleep.
didn't they?
Pollyanna's looking right up at you at the edge.
Oh, she's
Now I'm gonna walk away.
She's like, I'm only gonna say hi if you're not looking.
Oh, oh gosh, okay. Well, guys, see you later.
Thursday.
These guys.